we've just had to kind of change location a little bit. It started raining outside. But I think let's just pick up from where we left off. And we're talking mainly about just how success is not necessarily a linear route.
Yes.
I think is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
That children should be able to kind of explore and do things in ways that aren't necessarily how it is your parents did it, or how does your parents think you should do it, which I think is probably often the biggest issue.
Yeah.
So for you guys, how do you guys experience that notion of taking a gap year? Or what has the conversations, at least within your guys' households, been about doing school in a particular way, getting your success in a particular way, being vocationally adequate in a particular way? Has that conversation ever been had? Yeah.
For me personally, my parents were cool with the idea of a gap year, but I was like, no, if I take a gap, I'm not going to want to go back. So
Okay.
I always wanted to finish it all in one go. My little brother took a gap year, and then he did photography for the year, and now he's doing law. So that gap year actually helped him gather his thoughts or decide what he wanted to do. It was just never for me because I knew what I wanted to do coming out of high school.
So you had to understand your level of, maybe can you say, discipline? In terms of, if I stop now, it's just not going to happen. So you know yourself.
The gap year wasn't going to be beneficial for me.
Okay. Anyone else?
I don't think there would have been too much resistance from my side of the family, or my family. But yeah, again, I didn't particularly see the need for me.
Okay.
I was cool with it, like.
Is there a problem though, do you guys think?
I don't
with
think
it?
it's a problem.
Nah, I don't personally think it's a problem.
Yeah.
Because there was sometimes if you wanted to take a gap year, then you're forced not to. You end up doing something that you didn't want to do. And then that also feels like time and money wasted if it's not what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
So I think gap year is important.
Absolutely. I'm literally of the mind that I would prefer, in much the same as we were saying that, you are forced to make this big decision at the age of 15 or grade 9 for the rest of your future. If it was up to me, the education system would naturally, in some way, afford an individual a 12-month gap where you are actively engaging in trying to figure out what it is you want to do. So you are volunteering in different spheres. It's not a free-for-all, I'm just sitting at home doing nothing. But it's a
shadow.
100%, whether it be learnershipping in whatever capacity. Because remember, learnership is just about you gaining the skills and, in effect, learning while you're shipping. So I think that would just be really, really smart. Again, money's not going to be wasted. Parents are not going to be annoyed at the fact that my child has taken this path that, believe it or not, you forced onto them. They didn't succeed in it, or, God forbid, they end up committing suicide because of the pressures.
I'm not gonna lie, in my household, it was a split. My mom was okay with it, my dad wasn't. I think for my parents, it was more of, my first degree was not my first degree. It was theirs. Because I feel they wanted to show the family that they could succeed because, inverted commas, I was a mistake. Because I came when my mom was in her final year of varsity and they struggled, like I said. And from that, when we had my whole graduation party thing with the family, it was like reiterated over and over by my grandfather that they had me too young. So then that's when I realized at that moment that my degree wasn't for me, it was for them, and hence they applied afterwards.
Wow.
And I didn't get to have my gap year. My gap year came after my degree, about my 2.5 year gap. But it was needed, and I now I could figure myself out, because in me wanting to do the gap year, I had a plan. I had already spoken to my uncles about shadowing with them, and also then my uncle had a connect in terms of me going on a cruise ship and working there, seeing if I really do want to interact with people or not. I already had that plan
in a practical
sense. But then, because it wasn't my degree, I didn't have it. It wasn't something that I needed to prove. It was something that my parents needed to prove. I ended up being,
I think this brings up something I had not at all considered or thought as being an additional factor, but what I'm hearing you say now is education is now another form of our parents righting the wrongs through us.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't trust and believe my child's. What is that? That is
They finished. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's really sad that parents do that. They live through the child.
Yeah. What
Because
they couldn't do.
They
They
want
want
see
to
through
do.
the child, yeah. Irrespective of what that might be doing to you, damaging to you, kind of giving a sense of belittlement of your feelings and needs, desires, wants. And then we end up sitting back, asking, "Yo, what's happening, Kamanaka?" We're asking this question way too late now.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. So I guess the factors of just this education system, again, it keeps coming kind of boiling back down to where and who and in what surroundings you kind of were brought up in.
100%.
So education, much like charity, starts at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's almost like your parents' attitude to education
Yeah.
will be your
Determines
attitude
yours,
to
yeah.
education.
It's like fed to you that way.
Yeah.
Because my family is very like my family. It's all about education. Because both sides. My grandfather, my dad's side, professor, national librarian, whatever, founder, those things, all of the above. So forever reading, forever trying to educate ourselves about something different. My grandparents on the other side, still, it was a never-ending thing of learning. My grandmother's still studying to this day. I don't know what, but she is, because she keeps saying she doesn't want her brain to die. So that is how education is instilled in me and in my family. We don't want our brains to die.
Okay.
So that is basically the fear, because we have dementia and Alzheimer's in our family. So that is why education is still so important.
So it's fear-driven now as well.
It's fear driven as well.
Mind
Keep the mind busy, keep the mind alive. As if you don't, yeah.
So it sounds like that as we're trying to kind of navigate this thing, where we're dealing with so many things, a lot more even behind the surface.
Yeah.
In the backyards, in the background, so much more than I think any of us consider. And then we end up asking ourselves, how are our children of this day and age supposed to now figure out how to manage this thing? Because I think living in this day, I wouldn't be able to be a teenager right now.
No, definitely
It just
not.
seems it seems too compounded with so many things and uncertainties and just questions about a lot of things where some people don't even have the answers because things are moving so fast. So how do you prepare for a future that is in many instances unknown?
Some of them must feel so frustrated studying what they're studying now because they're like,
What's the point?
this is, what job am I going to get learning what I'm learning
Guys,
now?
we're going to theories that were centuries ago.
Yes. But I think the more scary ones are the individuals who aren't necessarily aware that what they're studying is not.
irrelevant.
Yeah.
That's what they want to do.
Yes, because you have the forward thinkers who are like, no, I need to get into the more technological skills, whatever it might be, and start, being what's the word? Initiator. It's not an initiator. It's
Innovators.
It's private school. English,
Wow.
Yes. Say the word again for me.
Innovators.
Yes. They have to be innovative. See, I changed that.
Oh.
They have to be innovative. These kids are aware that, okay, I've got this space, but I have to learn how to take this and use it. That innovation is going to be key. There are others who are just like, babes, I'm here now.
Yeah.
That's scary, in my opinion at least. So in just concluding, what do you guys think, if in a perfect world, if you could kind of give a gem of knowledge to whoever might be watching this, who is asking themselves, like, so what is the point? I'm taking LO, and LO is not necessarily implementing the things that I want, or this particular subject is in theory okay, but I don't know how I'm going to apply it at a later stage. What is the guidance that you guys would give to the kids out there who are starting out? We have been through the primary school, we've done the high school, and we've done our postgrads in instances and just started living our lives as adults. Any gems of knowledge, any guidance that you guys can kind of give, or just words of encouragement even, because I think a lot of people just need encouragement.
Super cliche, but it's like, question everything.
Yes, definitely. And
Question everything.
you have to. I think mine is, every person's path is different. Any way that you engage with your education is not the same as another person will.
Mm.
So never do that comparison because you're not really gonna benefit yourself. You need to focus on how you engage and follow your own path. Don't venture out into things that have nothing to do with you.
Back, stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane.
Anyway, run your race.
Yes, run your race. Don't try and chase other people down there. No, this is you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree with the question and everything. Especially like yourself, your drives and your motivations. That's my question and everything, and put solid effort into learning about the things that you want to do.
Yes.
Follow your passions.
And
Because
want to follow.
there's always a way to get into it.
Yeah.
And if you have enough understanding of what it is, it's about, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think just in touching on all you guys' points, I think for me, just start. Be intentional about what it is you're wanting to do. From inception all the way to the possible endpoint. As big as it might seem, just start. And you'll kind of see yourself kind of either developing a greater love for it or seeing something different, a differential path to take, which will still get you to where it is you want to be. But as they always say that, a dream delayed is not a dream denied.
Yeah.
And that is something that you just need to keep in mind along every single step that you take. But just, in parting, I think thank you very much to my guests for joining me once again.
You're welcome.
And we'll see you guys next time. As always, like,
Subscribe.
Click on the notification bell.
Make the bell ring.
Make the bell.
Yes. It's
Someone.
I don't know.
we'll all just.
But also
comment down below.
Leave a comment. We need to know what you guys are thinking.
Keep the conversation going.
100% on social
Follow her
media.
on the gram.
Yes.
Get on the gram.
But on all social media sites, just kind of at Neo-Psych services. Let's keep talking. Let's keep conversing and just continue growing such platforms. If there are any other topics that you guys want us to kind of touch on, we'll expand on them. But just let us know, let me know, and I'll pass it on to the rest of the team. But from myself and the homies. Bye.